Okay guys, today we'll discuss about transportation problem by using northwest corner method. That means determining the initial solution by using northwest corner method in case of unbalanced. So here the given when the transportation problem is an unbalanced one, then how we'll apply the northwest corner method in order to get initial basic feasible solution. Okay, now today we'll discuss about when the demand is more than supply. The case when demand is more than supply, that means this is unbalanced. Okay, in such a situation, how we will make that convert this one to be a balanced one, and how we'll get the solution, that is initial feasible solution, how we'll obtain that we'll discuss today. Okay, for that I have taken a simple problem here where ABC are the different three sources has been given, and the destination 1, 2, 3, 4 has been given in the problem. Now for this ABC sources, we have already the supply given here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 destination, what is the demand for each destination, that is also given. Okay, now let us start doing this problem by using northwest corner method. Okay, first step is as the problem is already in the mathematical form, so we will go for checking either the given data is balanced one or unbalanced. So demand is, so first we will calculate what is the total demand and what is the total supply. See here, what is the total demand? 100, 300, and here we will have 700. Okay, that means 1000. Demand is 1000, whereas supply we have only 800. That means here the demand is not equal to supply. That means this we can say that it is an unbalanced. The given transportation is an unbalanced transportation. Now how we will convert this one to be a balanced one means where we have the shortage, defect. What is the defect amount means? Here we will calculate 1000 minus 800. 1000 demand, 800 supply. The defect amount is 200. Where do we have the defect? This defect is there in supply. So which is representing the supply sources. So we'll introduce one more source where we will have the supply as 200, and whereas the cost of all the row it will be 0. Okay, to convert it to be a balanced, let us add a dummy row with supply 200 and its cost as 0. See here the basic difference that we can observe. Here in the given problem ABC, only 3 rows that we have, but here we have introduced A, B, C, D. There are 4 different rows present in order to get the solution, and the dth row is a dummy row. Okay, why we have introduced means to balance. So what is the cost of this one? As we have specified, the cost will be 0. So the cost is 0 and the supply is 200. Why we have introduced this one means to make a balance. Now what is the total demand and what is the total supply? That will calculate. Total demand is 1000, and whereas total supply is also 1000. That we will write here. Demand. So we have not did any change in the demand, so it is 1000. Now what is the supply? What is the supply means? Previously it is 800. Now we have added 200. That is 200, 500. This is 8 and 1000. Okay. So 1000. That means demand is equal to supply. Thus the transportation is balanced. Now the transportation has been balanced. Okay. Now what is the next step that we will do here means we'll start with now allocation. Okay, we'll start with the allocation. From where that we need to allocate. Which method that we are using here means northwest corner method. So which is the northwest corner means A comma 1. Okay, so start, consider the northwest corner, that is A comma 1, A row 1 column, A comma 1, where the demand is, what is the demand at first column and first row. So A comma 1 demand is 100, demand is 100, comma supply is, what is the supply here means 200. See here 0 comma 1, what is the supply here? 200. So supply is 200. So allocate the minimum value. Which is the minimum value here means 100 is the minimum value. Allocate 100. Why we have allocated 100? 100 is less than 200. Because of that we have allocated. Allocate 100. Where we need to allocate? At A comma 1 cell. A comma 1 cell, which is present 10. Okay, at A comma 1, and subtract the same from which is a higher value. Which is a higher value? 200. Here we have written. So same from higher value. That is, in the brackets we will mention 200. Okay. Then we will get the new transportation. So here. Okay. Now we will start the allocation. Allocation means what? See A comma 1. What is the minimum value? We will strike out the minimum value and it will be allocated here. And what is the value that we have means 0, because 100 has been already allocated. Now from this supply 100 has been allocated here. So we'll cross this one. What is the amount that is available means 200 minus 100. So it is 100, and all the other rest of the values will be same. Okay, like this is we will allocate. Okay, now another important point that we need to do here, that is how do we move to the next cell for the allocation, either B comma 1 or else A comma 2. For that we need to find out where do we have the excess. See here at A comma 1, what is the demand is 0 because already allocated after allocation. Now here what is the available amount? It is 100. Previously it is 200, but after allocation now it is only 100. 0 comma 100. Which value is the higher? Towards that we need to move. Okay. So here we have the 100. So we need to move horizontally. That means from A comma 2. That means to this cell that we will move now. Okay. We'll write the same point. After allocation, see here, after allocation, where at A comma 1, the supply exceeding by 100 than demand. Supply is exceeding the demand. So move horizontally. So we need to move horizontally now. Okay, when we will move horizontally, then where do we move means at A comma 2, because same row, horizontal means only the column will changes. At A comma 2 we will check now. The demand is what is the demand at A comma 2? See here, demand is 200 whereas the supply is 100. We will write the same here. Demand is more than supply. Supply is only 100 but the demand is 200, more than supply. So what we need to do? Minimum value has to be allocated. That means 100 has to be allocated. So allocate 100 at A comma 2 and subtract 8 from higher value. Subtract 8 from higher value. Okay, then we will get the new with iteration we will get the new transportation. Okay, this is a new transportation matrix after iteration. Now as we said that we need to move horizontally. That means from here to here we will put a arrow because horizontal movement. Okay, now 100 is the minimum value. So we will allocate 100 and we will cancel this 100 and we will put a 0 here because already allocated. And we will same subtract this one from this 200. Now 200 minus 100 is 100. So the new demand will become 0, 100, 450, 250. Okay. Now we will write the same process like the previous. Okay. After allocation where at A comma 2. Now where we have allocated here. Okay. A comma 2. Which is higher? Here the supply is 0 but demand is 100. So the demand is exceeding supply. So where is the demand present means here downside, that means move vertically. So move vertically. So when we will move vertical, that means where will come from here. Now at the cell that we have made an allocation, move vertical means B comma 2, that will come here, okay. At B comma 2, the demand is, what is the demand here? See, at B comma 2, demand is 100. The demand is 100 and supply is, what is the supply here? B comma 2, 300. Supply is 300. So minimum value has to be allotted. So allocate 100 and subtract it from 300, okay. Then we'll get the new transportation from 300, okay. Now let us see the changes here. So it has been already allocated, I forgot to write here. Now from here we said that we need to move vertically, okay. So vertically that we are moving to the cell, that is B comma 2. Now 100, 300, which has to be allocated means 100 has to be allocated. So we have allocated 100 and it will become 0. Now from this 300 we need to deduct that 100. It will become 200. Now the supply will changes 0, 200, 300, 200. Okay. Now again we will do the same. After allocation at B comma 2, which is higher. See here 0, 200. That means 200 is more. So 200. The 200 represents supply. Supply is exceeding demand. Supply is exceeding demand. So move horizontally or vertically. See supply, that means horizontal. Move horizontally. When we will move horizontal, that means the row never changes, only the column changes. B comma 3. At B comma 3, the demand is 450 and supply is 200. So minimum value has to be allotted. So allocate 200 and subtract it from 450. From 450 it has to be subtracted. Okay. Now we'll get the new transportation after making these changes. Yes, this is a new transportation matrix that we'll get. Now 200, 450. Now as we said, as there is an excess here, we will move horizontally. 200, 450. The minimum value is 200. So we'll allocate this 200 and we'll cancel this one and we'll put 0. Now from this 450 we'll deduct 200, subtract, that is, and another value that we'll get, it is 250. Okay. So here the values will become new demand 0, 0, 250, 250. Okay. Now we'll do after the the same process. After allocation at where B comma 3, where what is exceeding? Demand is exceeding, because supply is 0, demand is 250. The demand exceed supply. So how we need to move means vertically. So move vertically. When we will move vertically, see from here to here, that means C comma 3 at C comma 3 the demand is 250 and what is the supply means 300 and supply is 300. So allocate which one has to be allocated? Minimum value 250. Allocate 250 and subtract it from 300. Then we will get new transportation. Okay, this is a new transportation where we said we need to move vertically. So we will move here 250, 300. The minimum value 250. It will be allocated here. So 250 that we will allocate. We will cancel this 250 and put 0 here. We will cancel this, subtract the 250 from this 300. Then it will become 50. Then the new supply will become 0, 0, 50, 200. Okay. Now after allocation, at where C, 3, which is exceeding, here it is 0 but here it is 50, supply. Okay, the supply exceeds demand. So move supply horizontal, move horizontally. Okay, now when we will move horizontal, then we will reach to here. That means C, 4. At C, 4, the demand, what is the demand at C, 4? 250. Demand is 250, but supply is only 50. So allocate 50 and subtract it from 250. Then we will get the new transportation matrix. Okay, now we are moving horizontally to here, and 50 and 250, the minimum value is 50. So we will allocate 50 here and we will deduct this 50 from 250. Then it will become 200. Okay, now this is the new demand 0, 0, 0, 200. Okay, after allocation, at C, 4, at C, 4, which is exceeding demand. Demand is exceeding supply. So how do we need to move? So move vertically. Then we will at D, 4. At D, 4, demand is equal to supply. See here, here 200, then here also 200. Demand is equal to supply. So allocate it and it will be considered as optimum level. So under this one, when the demand is equal to supply, then that is the last step, that is optimum level has been reached. Now we will allocate this 200 and we will cancel this one. Okay, this is a new transportation that we get, and here we will move vertically. Now 200, 200, we will allocate 200 here and here, both will be 0, and this is the optimum solution. Okay, now we will calculate total cost. How we will calculate means total cost equal to 10 into 100 plus this is 16. 16 into 100 plus 12 into 100 plus 13 into 200 plus 13 into 250 plus 4 into 50 plus 0 into 200. Okay, this is equal to 1000 plus 1600 plus 1200, 2600 plus total value will become 9850, and this will become the total cost. Like this, as we will do a proper find out the initial solution in case of demand is exceeding supply, that means it is an unbalanced by using northwest corner method. Okay, thank you.